Welcome you all in the video Introduction to FTP server in Linux. Means what is this FTP and what is this FTP server and how to set up a FTP server in Linux is the topic of discussion in our today's video. So FTP is nothing but file transfer protocol. As we know that in case of Linux operating system, everything in Linux considered as a file. And also we have discussed that file is nothing but it is the collection of data or sequence of bytes which can be stored permanently on a hard disk or any storage devices. So in this particular discussion or in this particular session, we are going to discuss regarding what is this FTP protocol and how it is used for transferring the data from one place to another place in Linux operating system. So first of all, we'll discuss regarding the definition of FTP, and then we'll go for the installation and setup of FTP server in Linux operating system. As FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, is commonly used protocol for transferring file between computers. So basically FTP is nothing but it is the protocol which is used for transferring the file between the two computers. As we know that already we have discussed that protocols are nothing but they are the set of rules which defines the communication between two computers. So protocols will decide which computer will send the data, which computer will receive the data, and the successful transfer of data from one place to another place will be decided by only one thing, that is called as protocol. And protocols are nothing but they are rules which governs or which controls all the transfer of data between the two computers or hardware devices over a network. So here the file transfer protocol is basically it is used for transferring the files between two computers. In this case, one act as a client and other act as a server. FTP is an internet protocol used for transferring the file over the internet or network from source computer to destination. So basically FTP is an internet protocol which is used for transferring the file over the internet from source computer to destination computer. So in this way, basically FTP is used for transferring the data from one place to another place over the network or internet. So this situation is diagrammatically explained with the help of diagram. So in this diagram, suppose there are two systems, this one and this one. This is called as local host and this is called as server. So the transfer of files between these two can be done with the help of FTP, and it is diagrammatically shown here in the diagram. So basically FTP server uses a client server architecture to transfer the file. So in case of FTP, whenever the transfer of files from one place to another place is there, so one system becomes server and another system or receiver becomes client. So in this way it follows the concept of client server architecture to transfer the files. FTP server is basically a software application that uses a file transfer protocol to share files over the internet between client and host machines. So FTP or file transfer protocol, it is basically a software application. It is just a software, or it is one set of programs that uses the file transfer protocol to share files over the internet between the client and host machine. Here we have two machines, the end user, which is the local host machine, and destination, which is a remote host. Both machines have the same FTP server application software running. So basically FTP is nothing but it is basically a software application which runs on client and server or host machine and server like that. and the program will run, and this transfer process will be controlled by that particular software. Like FTP server or file transfer protocol server has many advantages. Like first and foremost advantage is that it allows you to transfer multiple amount of files and directories or folder. So here first and foremost advantage of this FTP server is that it allows you to transfer multiple amount of files and directories or folders. Multiple means more than one files or directories we can at the same time we can transfer in the direct files as well as directories we can, or folders at the same time we can transfer by using FTP server. Second advantage is that in the case of interrupted connection, your file will not be lost. Instead, you will be able to resume the transfer where it is dropped. This is one of the biggest advantage of FTP server, is that during the transfer process, if the connection is interrupted due to any problem, or connection is disconnected, or there is a problem between the transfer process because of connection, so your file will not be lost, and instead you will be able to resume the transfer where it is dropped. So if there is any connection problem issue during the transfer process, so the guarantee it will be given by the FTP transfer process is that your files will not be lost, and it will resume its operation as soon as the connection is connected from the place where connection is lost. So like that, there is no loss of data by using FTP server. Now then, next advantage of FTP is that FTP is faster than HTTP. FTP file transfer protocol is faster than HTTP hypertext transfer protocol. So here one advantage or biggest advantage of FTP is that it is faster than HTTP. And finally, you can schedule a file transfer, means we can schedule the file transfer also by using FTP. Means at the specific amount of time you want to transfer the file, so you can make a schedule for transfer process to start at a specific period. So these are the few advantages of this FTP server. And first and foremost and most important point of view, my most important advantage is that if the connection is interrupted, the file transfer, your file will not be lost. It will resume its operation whenever connection is established. Now coming to the advantages, at the same time we are having disadvantages also, like basically transferring multiple files at an instance simultaneously will result in adding later files in a sequence and not uploading every file at the same moment. So some disadvantages are also there with this FTP or file transfer protocol process, is that transferring multiple files at an instance will result in adding later files in a queue and not uploading every file at the same moment. Okay. Next advantage for this, next disadvantage of this is few security points, like upon using simple brute force attack, any outsider can access your login credentials like username and password are sent in clear text format. With easy access, newbie, inexperienced person can accidentally wipe out the FTP for any other major actions easily. Means it is having the problem of security also, easy access also. So because of that, a newbie or inexperienced person can accidentally wipe out the FTP or any other major actions easily. So like this, there are some disadvantages of FTP are also there, and advantages of FTP is also there. Now coming to the types of FTP connections, we can initiate. There are two types of FTP connections you can initiate. Number one, control connection, also called as a command connection. Data connection. These are the two types of FTP connections we can initiate. When you establish a STP connection, the TCP port 21 opens to send your login credentials. This connection is called as control connection. When you transfer a file, the data connection starts. There are two types of data connection, passive mode and active mode. Active mode or active connections are initiated by remote server and the client waits for server request. Passive connections initiated by the client to the remote server and server waits for request. When the FTP client starts a transfer, there is an option on your FTP client that control whether you want to use the active or passive FTP connection. So these are the two modes of transfer or data transfer process or data connection. One is active mode and another one is passive mode. So active mode is nothing but active connections are initiated by remote server and the client waits for every request. Passive connections initiated by client to the remote server and remote server request and remote server waits for request. When the FTP client start a transfer, there is no option in your FTP client that controls whether you want to use active or passive connections. So in this way, these are the two types of connection, like passive and active, whenever you use this FTP or file transfer protocol. So in this way, the file transfer protocol, we can simply define that FTP is file transfer protocol which can transfer the files between host and the client, and it is having different modes of transfer. Also it can be used in various applications, like we can perform any operation on particular device for transferring between the one place to another place. So it is basically, as we already discussed, that the protocols are nothing but you have to share to your teachers. So like that, in this way FTP transfer the data from one place to another place. In our next videos, we will discuss regarding the web server and its configuration. Thank you.